What's happened, my YouTube peeps? Here at Flex for All 2, dreams come true. First and foremost, here's a video with my girlfriend. For the longest time, my girlfriend never wanted to be in one of my videos. Number 2, with my girlfriend working out in the video. I'm pretty sure that she said right there on that couch that she'd never be in one of my videos working out that I actually put on YouTube and showed to you guys. 3, she's actually helping me demonstrate some tips for the overhead press. Fuck! But anyways, guys, this is a video of my girlfriend, her second set ever of the overhead press. I want to use this footage of her to also give you guys tips. So first and foremost, I want to thank my girlfriend. I love you, babe. Thanks for letting me help a ton of people with this video that I shot of you today. I really appreciate it. So guys, let's dig into this footage. Let's see how she overhead presses. Let's talk about how she can improve for next time, which is just next week. And I'm pretty sure that many of you guys are going to have the same exact issues that she has here in this video. Let's get right to it. Alright guys, first and foremost, she actually does a really awesome job doing the military press, and I was really impressed just by how awesome it looked. So the reason I'm picking up the bar for her and I'm setting it like this is because I'm trying to emulate an actual squat rack. A gym with an actual squat rack. For some reason this gym does not have a squat rack. What the I know, right? What the hell? So that's why I'm holding it up like this, and the way I demonstrate the squat, the way I demonstrate anything with a barbell to her where it's in a squat rack is that she has to walk up and set up for it. That's why I had her set up with my hands acting as if I was the squat rack. So I'm telling her to get in position, I'm telling her to flex her butt, I'm telling her to keep those knees not completely locked out, about shoulder width stance, whatever feels most comfortable. I'm telling her to push the bar straight up and straight down, and I'm making sure that her upper back is slightly pulled back but arched back, and not her lower back. It's not really like leaning back the lower back, it's more so leaning the upper back slightly back. And I'm having her clear her head through. Overall, she does a pretty good job, but the main issue is that the elbows could be a little bit further in front in relationship to the wrists. And you can see what I mean, that the forearms are not perpendicular to the ground as she's doing it. Let's look through this one more time, guys. Okay guys, so I can dissect this further. I'm playing it in slow motion. Forgive me, it makes the video a little bit longer. And actually these first couple reps I think are better than the other reps. And you'll see exactly what I mean. Anyways, here I'm telling her to not lean back from the lower back. I'm telling her to lean back from the upper. Telling her to keep those elbows forward, and you can see that the wrists are more to the left and the elbow is a little bit more to the right. That is safer than having it vice versa. Having that wrist more to the right and the elbow more to the left from this view is worse than what she's doing. So that first rep was actually really good. You can see that she clears the head like that. She's keeping it really close to her body. Second rep, really good. She kind of overemphasized the head push through. She pushed it too far through. Third rep. Okay, looked pretty good. One thing that she might not be doing, she might not be packing her shoulders, which means keeping them down and slightly back. She might be shrugging them at the top. That's just a guess for me. But as you can see now, she's starting to let her elbows come back, and in this view, her elbows are now to the left in comparison to her wrist. You can see here, and obviously this will be different for you. What it really matters is having that elbow perpendicular underneath that wrist, so the forearm is perpendicular to the ground. You want that elbow, if anything, to be more forward than the wrist, slightly if anything, because that way you won't be able to snap shit up. If you have your wrist way forward in comparison to your elbows, now that will F you up. And you might just straight up drop the weight. It puts a lot of strain on the shoulders, etc. So anyways, guys, thank you to my girlfriend so much for helping everyone and helping me with this. I was really impressed by her overall form. She was practically perfect other than the small issues. Alright guys, so let's sum things up. Brianna, you did a really good job. Overall, it looked amazing, and I was freaking, guys, I was miring so hard at the gym because she was actually doing it way better than a ton of people who can lift, 100, 200 pounds above their head. She was doing it way better than I see so many people do the overhead press. So I was hella proud of her on that shit. Some of the main points, guys, when it comes to the overhead press, just some small little tips that add up to the bigger picture, okay? Getting that upper back like this, okay? This is straight up, getting it like that. Pulling the upper back back. And you're not really leaning back from the hips, from your lower back. You're not going like this and doing overhead presses. You're pretty much keeping from the hips to the lower back pretty much straight to the ground. And then the upper part is leaning back slightly. And those shoulders are supposed to stay down the whole time. And perhaps she's actually kind of letting them come up like this. You notice there's a little bit of movement there. Going all the way up is like this. And generally, it's not good for anything when you're shrugging shit. Even when you're bench pressing, it's not good to be shrugging that shit. So you want to keep it down and stay down like this. Even though you have the desire to get that bar as far up in the air as possible, just like bench press, you want to get that bar as far out as you can. Everyone, you all know that it's bad to bench press and around that back. It's horrible, and you shouldn't be doing that. Same thing for the freaking military press. You shouldn't be going like that, okay? For many different reasons. So let's move on. The main point for her is about the elbow to wrist ratio. This is fine. When you're like this is fine. This is where it starts to get bad. Anything from here on is bad, 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 bad. And you'll sometimes see people doing military presses like this. I mean, even if they're pulling their head through, if you're doing it like this, that's not optimal. It is not optimal, I'm telling you right now. So, you want to keep that elbow underneath the wrist, that forearm perpendicular to the ground. You know, shoulder, your grip, we can cover that in a different video, but the main point of this video is the elbow to the wrist. If you don't have a good relationship, it's not as safe as possible, okay? If anything, that wrist can come back. Hopefully that helped you guys. If you're wondering, you know, what the hell she's doing an overhead press, I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, Matt, what the fuck is she doing an overhead press? She should be doing CrossFit or something gay like that. Oh, I didn't. She should be doing CrossFit or something like that. Well, I'm having her on Ripito Starting Strength, a damn good program. And there's many different versions of it. I just lost my book. I can't find it. If you have it, please bring it over to my house. And she's like pretty much doing 3 full body workouts per week, and we're building her starting strength up. Eventually, I'll have her add dumbbells and all that good stuff, but for now, I'm having her just do starting strength exercises. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Peace! And quit being a little bitch!
Ogus cake!
Yeah, motherfucker!